Welcome to AI Pulse. We're taking a look at the world of artificial intelligence by zooming in on just one single extraordinary day. It's a day that shows you just how incredibly fast this whole revolution is moving.
The day we're talking about is February 4th, 2026. On this one day, we saw this perfect storm of chaos, of creation, and of risk. It's really a snapshot of an industry that is simultaneously building our future and maybe threatening our present. It's a wild ride, so let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive right in with our first huge story, the shockwave that absolutely rocked the global markets, and it was all triggered by a single product announcement.
So the product is called Claude Cowork, and it's from the AI startup Anthropic. Now this isn't just another chatbot, not even close. It's what we call an AI agent, a system that's designed to just autonomously handle complex professional jobs. You know, the kind of white-collar work that entire industries are built on.
And the market reaction? It was immediate, and it was brutal. Investors saw Claude Cowork, and they instantly got the threat it posed to the massive Indian IT outsourcing industry. The entire IT index plunged nearly 7%, wiping out billions in value for giants like TCS and Infosys in just a single day.
So why the panic? Well, think about it. The traditional IT services model is built on billing for human hours. You deploy these huge teams of engineers for a project. Claude Cowork threatens to just completely dismantle that entire model by automating those workflows for a tiny fraction of the cost.
And look, this isn't just us speculating. Analyst Amber Shaw laid it out perfectly. The core fear here is that billable hours and margins are about to get squeezed and squeezed hard. We're talking about a direct threat to the business model of a $283 billion industry.
And the fear didn't just stop with IT outsourcing. Oh no, it went global. It spread to any software or data company whose business model could be disrupted. We're talking legal analytics firms like Relx, financial data providers like the London Stock Exchange Group, and even software giants like Salesforce and Adobe. All of them took a massive hit.
But here's the thing. That is only half the story. Because while AI was busy destroying value in one corner of the market, it was creating it at an absolutely unbelievable scale in another. On the very same day, Walmart, a so-called old economy company, officially hit a $1 trillion market cap. And how'd they do it? By going all in on AI, using it to automate its supply chain, forecast inventory, and compete directly with Amazon. It was a massive win for AI adoption.
And here's the incredible irony. Anthropic, the very company that caused all that chaos in the market, was at the exact same time moving forward with an employee stock sale that valued it at a staggering $350 billion. I mean, talk about a tale of two markets.
This just goes to show you the sheer scale of the investment frenzy right now. On the same day, we found out OpenAI was looking for a new funding round targeting $100 billion, with giants like NVIDIA, Amazon, and SoftBank all lining up to invest. The amount of cash pouring into these top AI players it's historic.
So all of this money is funding some truly incredible technological leaps. We're seeing AI capabilities just explode beyond the boardroom and into places we could have only dreamed of a few years ago.
And I mean that literally. Today we learned that NASA's Perseverance rover completed its first ever drive on Mars that was planned entirely by generative AI. Think about that. The AI looked at orbital images, it identified hazards, and it plotted a safe route for the rover to follow, all without any human input. This is autonomous exploration on another planet.
Okay, so back here on Earth, the challenges are becoming, well, a lot more human. DeepMind announced it's adding games like poker and werewolf to its AI testing platform. Now, this is a really big deal. We're moving way beyond testing pure logic, like in a game of chess, to testing how an AI handles things like incomplete information, risk, and even social deception.
This is the new frontier for AI, social deception. Can an AI learn to persuade you? Can it tell when it's being lied to? Can it manipulate? These are the skills that DeepMind is now testing. Abilities that are so much closer to human intuition than they are to just raw computation.
But, this incredible new power, it comes with a whole new and very complicated set of risks. The same day that gave us all these breakthroughs also gave us a whole cascade of failures. It was a trifecta of trouble. First, Anthropic, the day's big market disruptor, got hit with a massive piracy lawsuit from music publishers.
At the same time, two different AI platforms had huge data leaks because of simple configuration errors. We're talking millions of private user messages and critical API keys, basically the digital keys to their kingdoms just exposed.
So this all raises a really fundamental question for this new era we're in. As the internet gets filled up with all these automated AI agents, how do we know which ones are acting for us and which ones are just malicious bots in disguise? Really, who can you trust?
Well, the security industry is already racing to find an answer. A company called Fingerprint just announced a new system for authorized AI agent detection. The whole goal is to create a kind of digital watermark, a way for websites to know for sure if an AI agent is a trusted user or a malicious bot. They're basically trying to build the infrastructure of trust for an automated internet.
So that was it, just one day in the world of AI. Trillion-dollar companies were made. Entire industries were threatened. We saw AI drive on Mars, learn to play mind games, and fail in some really spectacular ways. It's creating and destroying value at a speed we've just never seen before. The only question left is, are we ready for what comes next?